So, I've been learning about the different archetypes. My name's MJ, your Atlas to Love, Light, and Life. Okay, but there's four main ones within our psyche or whatever. And there's a child, there's a victim, there's a prostitute, and a saboteur. Now, my own interpretation of this, not based on what they said, I kind of put it into my own words so I could make more sense of it. But the child within all of us, and you can use this in relationships and utilize this, but that's like our blankie. That's the stuff that we learned as kids or acquired on our own as we are getting older, and we're never going to give up that stuff. So if you can find those things within yourself and find those things within another, never try and take that from another person, and don't let anybody take it from you. Also, the child is someone who has very big dreams. Remember when you were a kid and all the way through school, they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's a positive attribute to keep that attitude, even in your older age, because never give up. What you have now, this is like the beginning chapters, and even still, it's always going to be evolving, and it's up to you to always dream big and always try and do wonderful, great things with and for yourself. But also remember when you were a child and you clung to this blanket because it was very important to you. And then they said, we're taking that blanket away. You're too old for that. I mean, maybe you didn't have a blanket, but whatever it was, a doll or something like that. Eventually you forgot about it and you found new things to comfort you. So use that also. I like to switch things up often. I read a lot. I work out a lot. I used to play guitar and paint, and I'll just kind of switch it to something different and work on that stuff for a little while until I find what comforts me now. And if I do the same thing 6 days a week, like rituals or whatever, I do brain games and stuff in the morning, I'll take one of the days and just say, I'm going to do something completely, totally different, because otherwise you'd get kind of bored with the same stuff too. So take care of that child and nurture it. But don't turn into like the brat child who didn't get their way either. Because the victim is the next archetype within us. And that's that poor me attitude. And it's not fair. It's somebody else's fault and I'm not happy. I'll never be able to do it because I'm so-and-so. Don't have those opportunities. I'm stuck in this situation. Try and not let yourself become the victim, and do not victimize others. I mean, I have a little star here because it's like, wah, wah, wah. And when somebody else is complaining like that or playing their miniature violin, nobody really cares. It's just a bunch of excuses. And if you really think through it, others have done it and more in harder situations, and they've overcome obstacles. The prostitute sounds all nasty because of that word, but that's not even what that word means. It just means when we be something that we're not. That's what this archetype stands for. You don't want to sell your soul, and you never wanted to do that. You said, I'll never do these things to get ahead. But then in life, maybe if I know the right people, I can get what I want and they'll give it to me for free. I don't really have to work for it. Later on, you're going to regret it. You're going to say, that's not even who I am. I don't belong with these people. I don't fit in with these people, and I want myself back. This isn't me. So just be true to yourself. That's what's going to end up happening anyways. The last one, the fourth one, is the saboteur. And it reminds me of like sabotage, the word even, but it's don't sabotage yourself. No. Sorry, the dog is sitting next to me, grooming himself. No, no, no. Mommy's making a video. I'm almost done. So this really highlights your self-esteem. And it's another one about like making yourself suffer. Like, what was I thinking? I can't do it alone. I'm not good enough. All these things are wrong with me. I just feel like in time, you can do anything. So don't like just dip out a quarter of the way or halfway through the race. Just keep making good choices and waking up each day and trying. Don't self-sabotage yourself. All right, so I promised to make that super short, but just by knowing these archetypes within, you can work with them and maybe write them down on your own. Sit down with a piece of paper and go through your inner child, inner victim, inner prostitute, and inner saboteur. And then if you're in a relationship, take another page and write it all out, what you think about the other person. You can use these things to make your life and your everyday moments better. And like, there was one spot here that was very important. Okay. These archetypes are the energy guide, and this will lead us to our highest potentials. There's 5 stages to enlightenment, and if we can work with these, we're going to be able to get there faster, reach that fulfillment. I'll make another video about them. Okay. Peace, love, and namaste from MJ, your Atlas to Love, Light, and Life. I'm going to be doing daily tarot card readings, so make sure to check them out. Namaste.